You laugh, and sometimes you cry. Life never tells us no one's always. When you've got friends to wish you well, you find your point when you excel. Yeah, say shoot, hearts are often broken, and their words unspoken. In your soul, there's answers to your praise. If you're searching for a place, you know, a familiar face, somewhere to go, you should look inside your soul. You're halfway there. Sometimes you laugh, and sometimes you cry. Life never tells us no one's all wise. But when you've got friends to wish you well, you'll find your point when you will excel. Yeah, say it. Shoot, babe, shoot, babe, shoot, babe, shoot, babe, shoot.
Life usually doesn't tell us the whens or the whys. A lot of things just happen because they just want to happen. We don't have a reason for it. We don't even need to know why they are happening. Majority of the time, you just roll with it. Why? Because it's life. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Tuto Tango, the program we bring to you every Saturday for now, 7 p.m. UK time, 8 p.m. Nigeria time. If you don't forget, when we started the month of February, we did say it's gonna be a month of love, where we're going to be discussing different types of love and how you can make it worthwhile. Last week we were talking about, are you in love with yourself? Do you know how to love yourself? So today we are going to take it on another angle. Are you scaring love away, whether knowingly or unknowingly? Do you even know the repercussion of the things that you do? Or are you just doing it without you actually knowing the consequences? That's what we're going to be exploring today. So there is a common mistake that everybody makes, including myself. You believe that because you've been in a relationship for a long time, some people will say they've been in it for 30 years, they've done that, they've got the t-shirts, they know everything. Then they assume they know what it means to love somebody, to love themselves, to be in love. But I've got news for you. It is the complete opposite. What happens is, the older you get, and then the more you've been around the block, like you've been in love, you've done that, the harder it is for you, and then the higher the stake. When you've been hurt before, it's the same thing as well. Then you have this kind of a block, like a fence you put there by yourself, mentally, psychologically, emotionally. You put the block there, and then you make yourself to be closed and rigid. On the other hand, you are telling yourself, I'm gonna make it right this time around. I'm not gonna make the same mistake I made the other time. I'm going to make sure I do everything right. As you're thinking about that, self-doubt starts to come in. Then you start to ask yourself, can I actually make a better choice this time around? Can I actually do it the right way? Am I actually strong enough to do this again? So what actually went wrong the last time? Was I coming too strong? Should I have played it cooler? When we went out for dinner, should I have offered to pay? You know, you start to think about all these things. And then you start thinking about possibly the other person was more into the relationship than myself. So this is the reason why this happens. So what I'm gonna do is all the opposite of what I just said is what I'm gonna be doing in my next relationship. So you're now going to start telling yourself, you know what, I'm gonna play it cooler this time around. I'm gonna make sure I don't come on too strong. I'm gonna make sure I don't put as much effort in the relationship as the other person. I'm gonna make sure when we go out to dinner, I offer to pay for everything because I don't want nobody to think that I'm a freeloader. But none of that matters. No, it doesn't matter. The only thing that you can do wrong in any relationship is for you to ask yourself if you were good enough for that person. No, you're always more than good enough. What you can do wrong is for you to ask if you are worthy of their love. No, not you. Have you asked yourself if they are even worthy of your love, rather than you asking yourself if you are worthy of their love? This is one of the mistakes that people make. And you start, by the time you allow all these feelings, all these thoughts to kind of radiate in your head and in your mind, it starts to play out subconsciously, and the other person sees it. And they start to move back without you knowing you're scaring the love away. But what you just need to understand is all you need to do or think about at that time, whether you're starting a new relationship or you're still in that relationship, is how much you love yourself. Like I said last week, you can only give what you have. You can't give what you don't have. That is kosher. I'm happy we have all agreed on that one. The love you give yourself, when you give it to your partner, all will be well. Then you don't have to start having all these self-doubts. You don't start thinking maybe you gave more into the relationship than the other person. The thing is, if you love yourself so much and you allowed it to show with what you say, what you do, how you do it, the other person will see it and they will reciprocate. Simple as ABC. Loving yourself is an automatic attraction to a genuine love. Loving yourself puts you in the right emotional and mental state that the other person will see, and it will attract them. Loving yourself shows you how to create the right foundation for that love to flourish with your partner. It also teaches you a powerful mind, spirit, and body approach so that each and every decision you make in your relationship will align with your greatest purpose and your highest truth. So once your body and your mind are whole in one place, no self-doubt, nothing about the other person being better than you or you are not worthy of their love. Once everything aligns together with the self-love, you start to do things that you are supposed to do in the right way. You attract the right partner into your life. If you don't have a partner yet, if you have a partner yet already, this is also what this person will see, and they will start to reciprocate as well. It makes your attitude and it is actually the attitude that you portray to people that they see. And that is what scares some people away. Even when they are in a relationship with you, it feels like they are not in that relationship with you. Have you thought about the kind of attitude that you have? The kind of aura that you oozes out when people are around you? When you have this attitude and you have this mentality, what happens then is it starts to affect you and how you how will I put this? How you portray yourself to people. So you start to think the right person is the wrong person and the wrong person is the right person. You start to attract the jerks. You start to attract the unworthy, untrustworthy people. You start to attract the deadbeat partners. You start to attract unavailable partners, and you start to attract the cheaters. It might not be, it's not like at times you don't purposely go out looking for them, but it is the way that you behave and you do things and you carry yourself that make this wrong set of people come into your life. Another thing that can scare love away is your belief and your emotions. You've been hurt before, you are forever going to be hurt. You have that mentality, you have that belief, oh, they've done me wrong before, everybody's gonna do me wrong. I remember a story that was told a few years ago about a mom, a single mom, that single-handedly brought up her daughter, and she didn't have no other relationship after the girl's dad and older. And she grew up telling her daughter, all men are dogs. So this girl grew up in that mentality, and for that, she also says no to love. That is a belief. You don't allow that to cloud your judgment. You don't allow false belief to take over everything you do and everything that is you. Yes, because somebody cheated on you before doesn't mean every partner that you come across or every partner you meet will be cheaters. No, that is the belief that you have. And this belief will kind of take over your entirety, and then you start to attract cheaters only. Not every partner will be like your present one or your past one, good or bad. But the thing is, what you bring into it is what will determine how it's going to end out. Don't, because of one past mistake, then allow that past mistake to rob you of your joy, of your happiness, and the relationship that you've been longing for. It starts now. You need to let go of all the hurts. You need to let go of all the bad beliefs, of all the bad behaviors, of all the bad emotions, of all the bad attitude that people are seeing, that the right people are seeing, and is scaring them away. And it's only the wrong people that recognize those bad attitudes, and they keep on coming into your life. You don't want to keep on scaring the good ones away. You need to change your orientation. You need to change your mentality. You need to change your belief and let go of all the negative baggage. Not everybody is bad. Yes, there are some bad people out there. Even you might have come across 2 or 3 different people. Let's take, for instance, they all come from acne. And then in acne, you like, oh, some people use drugs there and everything. All what they do all day long is dope and this. Doesn't mean everybody in acne does that. Idris Elba is from acne. It's not like that. So you can't say because you've got 2 or 3 bad eggs, then you categorize everybody into that category. You stereotype them. This is what is affecting you, and this is what is scaring the right people away from you. You need to stop stereotyping. You need to do away with all those negative baggage and attitude that you have, and then bring on all the positives. Start. You let go. Once you let go, you start loving yourself. Show that you love yourself. Let people see it. Let people feel it. Let them understand it. And then they will start reciprocating. It's high time that we stop attracting the wrong type of people into our lives by what we do, what we say, and how we say it and how we do it. It is time for us to start attracting the right people into our lives. The people that will propel us into our greatness. The people that will be, that are ordained to help us. The people that are our helper of destiny, whether they are in love with you or they are not in love with you, but they are there to support you, to get you to your expected end. We need to start attracting such people into our lives. And it all starts from you letting go of all the negative baggage and take on a new self, a new body, a new mentality, a new mind. This is where I'm going to stop it today. Next week, we're going to round up with asking you, what exactly do you want from your relationship? Until next week, Saturday, I'm going to wish you a very happy Saturday and weekend. Stay blessed. I love you, and I will see you next week. Bye, guys. See you later.